Welcome to Module 6. We're going to be talking about distortions of dignity. We talked about this briefly in Module 5. So let's do a little bit of review before we jump into the content. In Module 5, we talked about the distorters: denial, apathy, judgment, tolerance. We talked about otherizing: otherized, dismissed, marginalized, and mistreated. And we touched on violations. When we dominate, we blame and shame, we degrade differences, and we presume incompetence. Distortions of dignity create a deficit thinking that someone is without or incapable of, or should be blamed for not having. With our busy careers in the classroom and outside of the classroom, we often do not have much time, and therefore we dismiss an issue. We don't have time to fix a problem, and we just keep going so fast that we can't find time to stop. The distortion of dignity, too, is found in the two-box model of special education. That deficit thinking of children with disabilities do not have enough or as much to offer in the general education setting. Granted, and I accept the fact that some children with disabilities do need to be placed in specialized settings in order for them to receive an appropriate public education. Our IEPs, our educational plans, drive us to focus on a child's inabilities and not on their abilities. Therefore, their dignity is violated. Othering is us versus them. Your student, not mine. Do all in a small group feel they belong? When we move children into cooperative groups or into tracking systems, do children feel that they are a member of the full community? We should not make the child with disabilities feel special. Rather, make them feel that they are children. They belong to the community. Our warped perspective that creates human as unequal gives us the stance to easily place children in categories. Rather, discovering God's presence in the children that we serve. They are unique creations, and they have unique gifts. Who they are is the gift, not our ability to fix them. Reflect back on the People First language that we reviewed earlier in our course together. How does that encourage dignity? Rather, when we don't use it, we distort dignity. And we need to learn how others see the world around us. They will see things we do not. So as you move into the readings and into the assignments, take the time to reflect on what are we doing, or what are you doing, as I reflect on myself, that creates those distortions of dignity? What is stopping us from honoring dignity? Read Cultivating Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Educational Environments. Read Chapter 6 in Crown Apple and Cobb. Read From Brokenness to Community. It's a very small, short book, and just read it straight through. I think it's about 40 pages. Read Culturally Responsive Teaching and Perceptions in Special Ed of Minority Students, a review of the literature. Then submit a framework of recognizing violations that you may do, or maybe your school community. Read UNICEF's A Simplified Version, and then submit a reflection on UNICEF on 2 topics from the document that you have read. Please make sure you let me know how I can serve you.